At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Here at MGH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
A lot of people don't realize that you don't have to live with the dizziness day to day, especially concussions as well, that we can treat those things here. Same with pain. You don't have to live with the pain that you're experiencing. We have the ability to help you.
Welcome into the varsity side of things here on TSSR Game Time Live. Glad you're alongside with us. I'm going to stop aside to do some of my other announcing chores as we get ready for volleyball action here on TSSR. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Prairie Junior Senior High School for tonight's contest between the visiting United Red Storm and your West Prairie Cyclones. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for the two teams here tonight. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for the two teams here this evening. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the United Red Storm. Number 6, senior Kelly Hall. Number 9, senior Emma Lair. Number 11, junior Carissa Makovich. Number 12, sophomore Ryland Tierney. Number 14, senior Ada Kunkel. And number 17, senior Emma Green. And ladies and gentlemen, you can finally say it. Finally, volleyball has come back to West Prairie. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time to meet the starting lineup for your West Prairie Cyclones! Number 5, senior Madison Adams. Number 6, sophomore Olivia Barkley. A junior, number 12, Josie Hodges. Number 13, junior, Naya Zimmerman. Number 14, junior, Peyton McGrew. Number 15, junior, Ashlyn Kelly. And the libero tonight, junior, Madison McClure. Cyclones are coached by Drew Snyder, assisted by Allie Calkin. Good luck to both teams this evening. Phew! Not bad for ad-libbing that. Lena can't answer, that's why I can say stuff to her, but Elena can't answer me. Can you? Can't even hear me, actually, but that's an whole nother story. Thanks for coming in tonight here to varsity volleyball here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH and also sponsored by West Prairie Sports, sponsored by McDonough Telephone Cooperative. Enjoy the sweet treats of the Full Scoop on Highway 136 Colchester. A huge variety of ice cream favorites and meals to go or eat in. See their social media for nightly specials. Want a quick pick-me-up? You'll love the refreshing Lotus drinks. Choose one of their flavors or make up one of your own. The Full Scoop, sponsor of the Player of the Week for West Prairie and Macomb. And we'll see here, I did find out from the United head coach that they are down 2 seniors, both foot injuries. So we'll see how that affects their lineup here tonight. As Josie Hodges will be back to serve it for the Cyclones. Serve through into the back row, going to be pop tie there by Lair. Tipped across the net by Kunkel. Hodges is underneath it. McClure's going to bump it up to the front, and Zimmerman taps it over. Loaded up on the outside. This one, Liv Barkley gets it at the back line, off the light, and over to Zimmerman again. Boom! And you can hear the crowd in the background. That's the dangers of having a crowd, Mike, ladies and gentlemen. As Hodges serves, that one off of Kunkel back. It is 2-0 here. Two to nothing lead for West Prairie. It is game number 1, best 2 out of 3 falls. As back to serve, gets it off Kunkel. They're going to bring it up front, tapped over by Tierney. Hodges up for McGrew, off the block, down and good. And goodness, they're loud. Goodness, they are quite loud and robust here tonight at West Prairie. 3-0, Cyclones in the lead in this game number 1. Again, best 2 out of 3 falls. Kunkel up with it. Adams swung and missed, but Hodges able to drop it in. The fake works. Would that be a rope-a-dope, or would that be? And Coach Drew Snyder saying, yeah, that's exactly how we drew it up. Hodges will serve, going to be up to the front for Hall. Hall going to tip it in, and good, so the Red Storm will get it back. Serving now for the Red Storm at Katie Dutton. I don't know if she's from the Yellowstone family or not. Serve high in the air, back row. Barkley takes it on the left side. Hodges out to the outside. Zimmerman off the tape and back. Did not get across in the recommended daily allowance of 3 hits. 4-2 lead for the Cyclones here. Game 1 again. Best 2 out of 3 falls. High in the air. Hodges up to McGrew, stuffed, and McClure recovers it outside for Nia Zimmerman off the blocks. Kept high, but Dutton not able to get there, and it makes it 5-2. So the Cyclones will get it back. Nia Zimmerman back to serve here for the Cyclones. Serve picked up. They're going to look to bring it on the outside this time. Down the blocks and good. That one hit there by Emma Green. (5-3) lead now. As back to serve comes Aubrey Boehner. Off of Barkley. Hodges up to the net, and that one the official going to catch. Unfortunately, she is not in play, so it makes it 5-4. Aubrey Boehner comes into the serve, low line drive off of McClure. High in the air, Hodges over to Adams, tipped up, kept alive, and hit through by Dutton. Taken by McClure in the back row. Hodges able to fake to McGrew, tipped by Barkley, in and good. Cyclones edge out by 2. McGrew out as Ashlyn Kelly will come in. Madison McClure winds the serve, sends it into the back row. Dutton is there. Going to be picked up by the setter Hall. Bumped over by Dutton, and Zimmerman's got it. Hodges underneath it. Back row attack by Zimmerman. Down and good. And the Cyclones lead it here by a score of 7-4. Cyclones putting a lot of parts here together. As McClure sends it on the way, that one off the arm of Matkovic into the stands. And 8-4, Cyclone lead picks up a little momentum. Madison McClure into the net though, and earns it right back over for the Red Storm. Nutrien Ag Solutions will help you make seed selection decisions that'll make your crop click. Select from an extensive lineup of high-yielding brands alongside local experts who understand your entire operation. Maximize the potential of every acre every single season. Call them today in Blandonsville at 309-652-3694. Ferris, 217-746-3861, or Macomb at 309-833-3958. Kunkel to the serve again. Got one to drop there off of Zimmerman. To Hodges. That one into the net by Kelly. Back across. Tipped again. And Dutton's underneath it for the Red Storm. Set to the outside. Tack on the way. Down and good by Matkovic. Puts it in and good. So the Red Storm draw to within 1 at 8-7. Kunkel going to wind it up. Let it go. Her serve streaming off of Zimmerman up to Barkley. Tips top of the net. They keep it alive. Ricocheted around, down and good. That's a little home cooking, ladies and gents. As they were able to bounce it around, put it down, and put it in. Take charge of your future with Samson Promise. You can have your tuition to Sandburg covered if you graduate from high school within the United or Monmouth-Roseville school districts. Samson Promise could pay up to 100% of your tuition to Sandburg if you attended your entire K-12 career at the schools. 10-7, Dutton hitting that one into the ceiling. Nia Zimmerman serve though, right back, right into the net. Earns the side out for United. Coming in will be Emma Lair, and also in Ryland Tierney. Sir back row off of McClure to Hodges. Barkley going to tip it through. It's taken back row there by Boehner. They'll set in the middle. That one tipped. And down it goes off from Tierney off of Zimmerman. And it's a 1-point lead once again. Lair serves it back row off of Zimmerman. Hodges helps it out, and a little confusion as Barkley and Zimmerman couldn't decide here. Actually, that was Nia Zimmerman, and Barkley couldn't figure out who was going to get it. And we're tied at 10. Serve back row, McClure is there, up to Hodges for Kelly. That one too long and out of bounds. And the Cyclones wanting a touch on that. Serve this time, Saw drops it in front of Nia Zimmerman and good. And the Red Storm have taken a 2-point lead. Lair has been serving it all over the place. That one a high floater. McClure is there. Hodges sets it outside. Barkley off the blocks. Boehner takes it. And they'll load it in the middle. Tierney, that one kind of short-armed it into the net. 12-11, side out for the Cyclones, and Liv Barkley will come back to serve it. Wind and send by Barkley. Back row. Boehner picks it up. Off the ceiling, picked up there by Hall and tapped across. And Barkley a little trouble getting a hold of it. So the Red Storm get a side out, make it 13-11. That's going to bring in Emma Green. As Callie Hall will serve. Into the back row, McClure with it. Barkley sets it up. And that one, boy, that was close to the outstick. Tierney going to pound it, put it in, and good. And the Red Storm take a 14-11 lead. Drew Schneider will take a timeout. So will we. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, opportunity is more than just a promise. It's a place. Here, you'll be hands-on, in the lab, in the field, and in the community. It's where you can take center stage, or make it to the big dance. Professors know your name, and small classes lead to even bigger careers. Because your future isn't waiting for you somewhere else, it's being built right here.
We're back here, 14-11. The Cyclones had the advantage early, but all of a sudden here have come the Red Storm. (14-11). Now back is Callie Hall to serve it. See if they can press the advantage. And she unloaded on it. They side out for the Cyclones now. Peyton McGrew in, Madison McClure out. Ashlyn Kelly back to serve for West Prairie. Kelly with it, serves it across, sent right back across. And now Zion Zimmerman up with it. Tipped over by the setter Hodges, unloaded. And off the ceiling, Cyclones play it. Nia Zimmerman. Now Hall comes up. Tipped over by Green. Barkley underneath it. Hodges out to Zimmerman. Blocked. Barkley up with it. Loaded for Zimmerman again. Tips it this time, and Hall's underneath it. They'll set it outside. Green cross courts it. Able to drop it in and good. And the Red Storm lead 15-12. Kelly out. McClure in. And back to serve now will be Carissa Matkovic. 15-12 lead. Her steamroller off of Nia Zimmerman. They'll load her up on the outside. Sends it in, and they'll put it in and good. And that's a big one there for the Cyclones getting an answer. As Josie Hodges will come back and serve. Hodges serve. Picked up middle back row there by Lair. Tipped back by the Cyclones. Hall underneath it. Kunkel tried to tamp it through, but hit it into the net, so the Cyclones are within one at 15-14. Hodges again. Serve toward the front. Yeah, gonna go over to the Cyclones. Tapped down by Peyton McGrew. 15-15. Cyclones will try to press their way back into the lead. Looked like United was gonna take control. That Zimmerman spike really turning the tide. Set up for Kunkel. She'll punch shot it across. Hodges up to Adams, tipped and brought up there by Lair. Set up for Green, tipped and over to McClure. Hodges sets it up for the Cyclones. Over to Adams, back row. And they'll work it again. Green tips it to Hodges. Over for Zimmerman, blocked, tip back up. And that's actually going to be two hits. Cyclones lead at 16-15. You do get the tip for free, but that other one would be a double hit. Josie Hodges hits it, sets it up for Green on the Red Storm, hits it into the net. I thought that one was awfully wide. Where's your serve it? And the Red Storm will take a timeout. So will we. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Back here, 17-15 lead now for the Cyclones. This West Prairie game stream made possible by McDonough Telephone's fiber internet. Buffering means suffering, and your family deserves better. Switch to MTC Fiber and get the internet reliability that your home actually needs. Sign up today at mtcfiber.net. Located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974, Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP, seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area, and as a customer, they'll take care of you. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121. Serve across, that is set up for Lair, hit into the net. So the Cyclones extend their lead at 18-15. Hodges serves off of Lair in the back row. Tipped across, and that time Kelly Hall got him. So cuts it to 18-16 inside out. Dutton in to serve. Also in now is at Cameron Poston. As Dutton back to serve at 18-16. Cyclones lead it here. Dutton serve off of Nia Zimmerman. Set back for her, hit into the net, and it'll go back to 18-17. In kind of a seesaw affair. Dutton across with it off of McClure, high into the air. Hodges out for Adams. Dug up there, Dutton gonna pop it high. Green back row, Olivia Barkley has it. Cyclones set it up for Nia Zimmerman, and it hits the outstick, so we're tied at 18. Dutton will come back again. McClure to Hodges, outside Zimmerman. That one down and good off of Hall. A good get back by the Cyclones. Nia Zimmerman serve. Right back across the net and out of bounds as the Cyclones let it go, and they reclaim a 2-point advantage, 20-18. Nia Zimmerman, hard serve in the back room on Makovic up to Kunkel, hits that one in the net, and things start to unravel a little bit here for the Red Storm, down 21-18. Nia Zimmerman, that serve a little long and out of bounds, so give it back over to the Red Storm. As Aubrey Boehner will check back in. Boehner off of Barkley. Hodges going to set it up. That one tipped across. Kunkel, though, trying to hit it back through, pounds it into the net and makes it 22-19. Madison McClure back to serve here for the Cyclones, trying to finish it off. Her serve back row. Off of Boehner into the net, saved. And Boehner going to hit it high, and Nia Zimmerman saves it. Set up for Barkley, who kind of mishit it and hit it. So 22-20, back it comes to the Red Storm. Kunkel back to serve. Her serve back row off Nia Zimmerman. They're going to set her up back row attack. Off the blocks of Poston and down. So the Cyclones within shouting distance of closing this first one out. Kamara Zimmerman in to serve, back row. Off of Dutton, down it goes, and it's game point for the Cyclones at 24-20. And we got a timeout called here by the Red Storm. We'll step aside as well. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
McDonough District Hospital is proud to be one of the few rural facilities in Illinois partnered with maternal fetal medicine specialists in Springfield at SIU School of Medicine, bringing advanced high-quality care for mothers and babies.
We are one of the few hospitals that have maternal fetal medicine specialists read all of our ultrasounds, including anatomy scans.
Families deserve the very best in maternal and newborn care, and at McDonough District Hospital, that's exactly what we provide. Advanced maternal care
right here at home.
And back here, 24-20 lead here for the Cyclones in this game at number 1 of best 2 out of 3 falls. Cyclones with a chance to finish it off here. Kamara Zimmerman ready to serve it on the way. Floater serve off of Dutton. Up to Poston, she'll tap it over. McClure trouble with it. So a last gasp here by the Red Storm. And a big play there by Poston. Coming in for her, Emma Lair. Also coming in is Rylan Tierney, placing Dutton. A side out means a Cyclone win. We'll see if the Red Storm can tie it up. Serve off of McClure, needs a little help. Hodges up with it. To Barkley, pushes it wide. Popped up in the middle, Tierney with it, drops it. Nice save by Barkley at the floor. And the Red Storm set it up. Tierney, the tip down and good. Hall got him again. 24-22. 24-22. Cyclones trying to hang on. As Emma Lair will let it fly. Serve short. And that's Kamara Zimmerman with it up to Ashlyn Kelly. That one out of bounds. Kunkel couldn't get it. So the Cyclones save it and send it to 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with game number 2 of the match as the Cyclones have the advantage. Your farm, home, family, and auto all taken care of with the security of Country Financial. Country Financial is here to help protect everything that means the most to you. Call Brett Powell, your local country rep, at 309-652-3889 for a free quote today. Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is the mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.mbfurniture.com. You can also call them at 309-772-2111. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta sandwiches and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. Also delivered to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. Life move fast. Your internet should move fast, too. MTC Communications delivers fiber, internet, video, phone, and camera systems in the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County area. The kind of connection that keeps up with your family, your work, your everything. See if fiber is available at your address at mtcfiber.net. MDH Sports Rehabilitation and Medicine provides patients of all ages with exceptional care and 4 convenient locations. Every patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member who develops a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing the legacy one patient at a time. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games in all the area. TSSR Game Time Live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb.
At Western Illinois University, opportunity is more than just a promise. It's a place. Here, you'll be hands-on, in the lab, in the field, and in the community. It's where you can take center stage, or make it to the big dance. Professors know your name, and small classes lead to even bigger careers. Because your future isn't waiting for you somewhere else, it's being built right here.
Back here for game number 2 of the match. And we're welcome into TSSR's coverage of volleyball and everything else here along the way on this season. Glad you're alongside with us, as we'll have football, volleyball, boys and girls basketball on the way. And you never know what else we'll come up with. On the floor for the Red Storm, it is Ada Kunkel, also Callie Hall. Right now it is Emma Green. Serve is across and out of bounds by Matkovic. Also out there for them is Rylan Tierney. Josie Hodges will serve it here for the Cyclones. Serve across, picked up there, now it's going to be set up. Rylan Tierney over to Barkley. Hodges going to bring it up. Barkley back row tip. And 3 Red Storm get it. Got to be a Storm system. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Up to Peyton McGrew. Brought back up. And Green punches into the net. So the Cyclones a quick 2-spot on the board here. Josie Hodges bringing it on the way. Serve off of Matkovic, and Kunkel brings it over. Dug by Barkley. Hodges up with it to Nia Zimmerman, and she's trying to just get it on the quick, and got it into the net. Side out over for the Red Storm. 2-1 lead for the Cyclones. Poston and Dutton go in, as Lair and Tierney go out. Dutton serve really short. McClure had a dive to get it back across. All up with it, up to Poston off of Hodges and down, and we're tied at 2. Dutton over to McClure, outside for Nia Zimmerman. Out for Hall, and Dutton just going to send it long and over. Barkley's underneath it for the Cyclones. Hodges up to Adams, tips it over, but out of bounds. And the Red Storm take the lead 3-2. Showing a lot of fight without 2 seniors here this evening. Three to 3. As Nia Zimmerman ready to serve. Serves off of Matkovic and up for Poston. Pass to diving Nia Zimmerman, and good for a 4-3 lead for the Red Storm. And I tell you what, having twins with the numbers 18 and 13, folks, that's just plain evil. Aubrey Bader back to serve. I'm going to have to make him wear glasses, or, you know, we can put some like CGI there. Boehner serving it across there and off of Liv Barkley. Hodges up to Barkley, pounds it in and good, and gets a big side out back for the Cyclones, who tie it at 4. Kelly in, McGrew out for West Prairie. As Madison McClure ready to serve. Serve, nice one off of Dutton, back across to Hodges. McClure will help it out. Over for Barkley, blocked. Kelly trying to flip it across, could not get it there. And so the Red Storm will go back up by 1 again. Ada Kunkel back to serve it. Kunkel serve off of Nia Zimmerman. Up front to Kelly. She got under that one, pounds it to the wall, and it's 6-4. Ada Kunkel serving across off of Camara. That was Nia Zimmerman, and rejected by the Red Storm. They take a 3-point lead, 7-4. Now they would need this one to force 3 as Kunkel spots it up. Ready's with it, fires it across off of Nia Zimmerman. Up to Hodges, outside Liv Barkley, off the blocks with it. Yes. It makes it 7-5. Cyclones are going to try to chip their way back in. Then we welcome all those of you into our broadcast here. Camara Zimmerman back to serve now. Hall up front with it, and Poston just kind of drops it into the net. Cyclones within 1. Zimmerman serve, that one coming off Dutton into the front row to Hall. Outside, long hit by the Storm, and we're tied at 7. All tied up here at 7 apiece. And her serve again, this time Matkovich. That one ricocheted off the ceiling away from Hall, and the Cyclones take the lead at 8-7. Looked like the Red Storm are building some momentum. The Cyclones have chipped their way back into the lead. Dutton takes it, Hall on the run. Bumped across, and Nia Zimmerman takes it up to Kelly. Boehner's there. Set back for Kunkel into the back row. McClure couldn't get it, drops it home and good for a 9-7 Cyclone, or a 8-8 tie. On the side out, Rylan Tierney back in. Also in Emma Lair for the United Red Storm. Camara Zimmerman brought it up. Barkley just has to bump it through. Lair plays it. They're going to set Tierney on the quick set off the blocks. And Camara Zimmerman up with it, tipped up to Kunkel. Hall with it, tips it across. Nearly got him. Hodges goes to tip it over. And they're going to whistle Josie Hodges with the illegal attack. Or actually being in the net, one of the two. So the Red Storm take a 9-8 advantage. And it hits it out of bounds, so tied up here at 9. Olivia Barkley fires it across. Back row off Boehner. Hall going to bring it up. Matkovich kind of off the side of her hand, able to drop it in the back. And again, folks, I say it every year, if you're going to attack West Prairie, go at the corners. That's been a little bit of a soft spot for a few years. Boehner out, Green in for United. And Callie Hall will let it fly. And goes right between McClure and Camara Zimmerman. So the Red Storm build a 2-point advantage. Hall high in the air. Nia Zimmerman up with it. Hodges brings it up to her, and she had to go chase a little bit. Tap back down. And out of bounds by the Red Storm, so the Cyclones get that one back. 11-10, Red Storm lead. Ashlyn Kelly back to serve here for West Prairie. Serve off Kunkel, right back over to the Cyclones. Back to the across the net. No one home for United, and we're tied at 11. Serve by Kelly, a little bit too long and out of bounds, so the Red Storm go back in the lead. And we seem determined to score every point along the way here, as these two teams fairly evenly matched. Serve across, that one. Nye Zimmerman up with it, they'll load her up, hits it into the net, so the Red Storm take a 2-point advantage. 2-point lead here for United Red Storm. Low line drive serve, Barkley there. Hodges tries to keep it out of the net. And it'll be Red Storm say it was out. 14-11, 3-point lead here for the Red Storm. Next one, Barkley gonna pop it high. Hodges with it over to Zimmerman, partially blocked. But I don't know what kind of the cement in the shoes for Emma Laird. She couldn't get there, didn't thought it was going to get to her. So 14-12. Josie Hodges ready to serve. Back row, and that one drops right in front. As I say, it's kind of the old cement shoes thing. Waiting, and it just didn't come back as far as they expected. Red Storm still lead it here, 14-13. Hodges serve, back row. Hall had to chase it down. Kunkel with it, pounds it over. Barkley's there. Hodges to Adams. Hall pops it high in there. Matkovich comes under it, and Kunkel brings it over. Out for Hodges. Hodges for Nia Zimmerman down the blocks and good. We're tied, 2 touchdowns apiece. Got the extra point. Serve by Hodges. High in the middle, Hall up with it, over to Kunkel. Kunkel down the blocks and gets one right back. Dutton and Poston will come in. Lair and Tierney go out. As the Red Storm trying to force 3. Serve off of Barkley. She'll bring it into the middle. Hodges to the outside. Adams partially blocked. Flipped up. Tipped, and Hodges has it up. Over to Zimmerman, down the blocks again, and the Cyclones have tied it up and will try to push their way into the lead. Nia Zimmerman's serve hits the net. United takes the lead. Green out, and Boehner comes in. It has been a fight in this game number 2. As the two teams kind of slug it out here. Her serve off McClure. Hodges gets it up. Over for Barkley. Dug there by Dutton. Hall going to bring it to the Kunkel on the outside. Save there by Zimmerman up to Barkley. And Boehner's got it across. Hall going to set up Kunkel on the tip and got him. That has been open. They've gotten the tip dropped in several times, and a 2-point lead here for the Red Storm. Timeout West Prairie will step aside as well. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Back here, 17-15 lead for the Red Storm as they try to force 3 here versus the Cyclones. We will be back here on Thursday night for more volleyball action. As the Red Storm taking a while to come out of the huddle. Aubrey Boehner readies with it. Serve back row. Kaiserman up to Hodges. Barkley with the unload. Dutton going to bring it up. Barkley brings it across. Set up. Kunkel right back with it, and a 3-point lead now for the Red Storm. They are starting to find their feet. Leading here by 3. 18-15. Boehner winding into it again. Back row. Set up high into the air. Nia Zimmerman hits it, sends it out. And it's 19-15. The Red Storm starting to run away a little bit. Cyclone's going to need a defensive stop. Boehner again this time. That one got a little too much air under it. Went a little bit long. 19-16. 3-point lead here for the Red Storm United. McGrew out as Ashlyn Kelly in. And Madison McClure up with it. McClure serves across. Popped up high to Hall. Going to load to Kunkel. Kunkel off the blocks. Hodges hits it backwards. Nia Zimmerman up for Adams. She'll flip it over. Dutton with a save. And now the Cyclones play it. McClure to the net. Flip duck by Barkley. Get through, and Dutton brings it up. Hall going to tip it over. Right there's McClure. Cyclones will load. Kelly saved. And Hall going to tip it over. Zimmerman's got it. Hodges quick tip. Hall up with it. Kept alive, and then Hall tips it back over. Zimmerman at the floor. Hodges up. And McClure can't get it across. 20-16, a 4-point lead here for United. Ada Kunkel comes back to serve. To the serve, back row, Nia Zimmerman. Hodges on the run. Nia Zimmerman tips it over and sends it long. And that happens, folks, when you're running into a shot like that. Awfully hard to take a little of the heat off of it. 21-16, largest lead for the Red Storm in this game, too. Serve off Zimmerman. Popped high. Barkley lobs it over. Dutton is underneath it. Hall brings it outside for Kunkel. Back row, too long and out of bounds. And that'll bring it back over to the Cyclones. Served by Nia Zimmerman. Comes off of Dutton. Hall going to tip it across. Kamara Zimmerman's underneath it over for Ashlyn Kelly. Taps it over, and Boehner's got it. They load it outside. Makovic, back row of Nia Zimmerman. And loaded up to Dutton. Hall going to set it up, and Poston rolls it over. Hodges keeps it high. Olivia Barkley, and they'll play it. Kunkel readjusts her feet up to Zimmerman, over to Hodges, back to Nia Zimmerman. Good! In and good there in the back row, and the Cyclones will have it back here. And I'm going to apologize, folks. Having a little computer issue there. I think I'm still on. As Nia Zimmerman serves. 21-18 lead now for the Red Storm. Barkley tries to put it in and does. And gets it here and good. Trying to get it, running across here as the Cyclones and the Red Storm, and I'm going to apologize. I cannot get to the scoreboard. Tip is in and good by the Red Storm. It is 22-19 Red Storm. And again, folks, I am going to apologize to you here. Lair serve into the back row. Over to Hodges, out for Kelly. Put up by Lair, and they can't get it off the wall. So 22-20, Cyclones chipping their way back into this one as they try to take this one home here in 2. Served by Barkley, off of Boehner, hit sideways, Hall up with it to Tierney. Down the blocks, they keep 2 hits here. I was going to say, it's kind of a roll. for it there. It is actually 23-20. Underneath it, McClure up to Hodges, over to Barkley. It's out in it, 24-20 United. Serve screamed across there by Hall. Hodges gets it out of the net, and they can't get to it, so 24-21. It is down 2. The Cyclones trying to dig their way back in. Ashlyn Kelly back. Kelly's serve off of Kunkel into the net, dug out of there by Hall. Kunkel punches it across. And saved there, Lair to Kunkel. She'll hammer it over, taken by Kelly. Hodges to the outside, and Nye Zimmerman hits that one into the post. We go to 3, 25-21. We're going to stay here, folks. And again, I know I'm on the
When my parents told me
folks. I'm going to hope that I am on here. Been trying some things to get things up and going. So in the chat, let me know. It is a 19-12 game number 3. Cyclones with it. Nia Zimmerman, too long and out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say touched at the net. Going to apologize, but that is sometimes the way she rolls. So 20-12. Lead here for the Cyclones in game number 3. As Kamara Zimmerman serves, 21-12 as that one drops in. And it makes it a 21-12 lead here. Zimmerman again off of Dutton. Dutton going to pop it high. Over to McClure, over to Hodges. Hodges over to Kelly. Flipped over and out of bounds, and it is 21-13. Again, that's sometimes how technology goes here. 21-13. Ada Kunkel ready to serve it here for the Red Storm off of Nia Zimmerman. She'll bump it over, and it's played by Kunkel. Hall up with it, tips it across. Kamara Zimmerman's right there. They'll set it up. Liv Barkley blocked. Hodges can't get it. And the Red Storm make it 21-14. Thank you, Emma27. Doing my best to get things on, but the old man don't do technology very well. Ada Kunkel serves it on the way now over to Nia Zimmerman. Hodges across. Nice sliding save by Kunkel. Hit down. McClure. Hodges. Kelly brings it over. Kunkel takes it. All up with it. Over to Poston. Off the hands of Kamara Zimmerman and down. Hopefully a little hang here. A 21-15 lead for the Cyclones of West Prairie. Served by Kunkel, back row, Nia Zimmerman over to Hodges. Outside, Liv Barkley flips it over, but out of bounds. And once again, the Red Storm within 5, 21-16. Kunkel readies with it. Brings it over off of Zimmerman up to the net. Flip back over. McClure to Hodges. Over to Kelly. Stuff. Barkley keeps it up. Flipped over. Kunkel up with it. Tipped high. Posting over. And McClure's got it for the Cyclones. Hodges for Zimmerman. Down the block of Poston. And good. Nia Zimmerman puts it down. And the Cyclones get a big stop there and make it 22-16. Liv Barkley back to serve it now here for the Cyclones. Her serve popped up front. All going to send Makovich down and good, and they'll stay alive again. They are determined to work every point on the board as Tierney comes in along with Lair. And pretty much crunch time for the United Red Storm. Cyclones 3 away from putting it away, trying to edge a little closer. Serve to Barkley. Flipped up by Lily Scheffler. Hodges brings it across. Kunkel up front with it. They'll load it for Tierney. Pounds it down and caught the corner. Caught the corner. So 22-18. High drama at West Prairie. Lair, short floater. McClure takes it. Hodges up. Nia Zimmerman. Dug by Boehner, back row. Hall going to bring it over for Makovic. Barkley has it up to the net. Over to Kelly. And Lair brings it out of there. Tierney again. That one off the net. And they're going to say did not get across. 23-18. The Cyclones try to hang on. Peyton McGrew back in there. 23-18. Cyclones 2 away from finishing. Boehner up with it. I don't imagine we've seen the last of United yet. Tierney back row. Caught the line and in. Caught the line and in. 23-19. You cannot cut it much closer than that. 23-19. The Red Storm have some work to do. Hall with it. Off of Nia Zimmerman. She'll be set on the outside. Popped up. Lair going to set it up. And is Green bumping it back row. Barkley to Hodges to McGrew. Lair digs it up. Kunkel helps it out. Hall lollipops it to McClure. To Hodges. Outside Zimmerman. That one is out of bounds. And the West Prairie fans thinking that was touched. They thought it was touched. 23-20. Hall digs in here. Serves it through. McClure high up to Hodges. Tips it over. Lair is up with it. Hall to Tierney. That one is out of bounds. And it is game point. Game and or match point for West Prairie. Madison Adams in. High drama here at West Prairie. Hodges serve. And now up to Hall. They'll set up for Tierney. Tierney tips it, blocked. Keep it up. Hall's going to bring it in from out of bounds. Dipped over by Tierney. McClure to Hodges for Adams. And now Kunkel will try to help it out. Hall's going to tip it through. Cyclones have it. Barkley to Hodges. Tipped. And they'll bring it up. Tierney in the middle. Off the blocks. Madison Adams did a nice job bringing it up. Cyclones went off the blocks, and the Cyclones win it. Cyclones win it in 3 here in emphatic fashion. Apologize for the issues, but we did get it on at the end. So the Cyclones able to come away with the victory here this evening. As we wrap this one up, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning us in. Thanks for turning us on. This has been TSSR Game Time Live right here on TSSR.